Bigger lips, longer lashes, smoother skin. We see the ads everywhere. But do you really know what's in your makeup bag?
Today, the American consumer, frankly, buys beauty products because they make them beautiful.
Nancy Harvey Stewarts is the former chairwoman of the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and an international safety expert. She's speaking out about the dangers hidden in makeup.
Lead is an issue that consumers are very concerned about.
The FDA recently did a study uncovering trace amounts of lead in 400 lipsticks. The highest levels were found in the CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Maybelline, and Revlon brands.
I would not want to be buying a lipstick that was at the top of that list.
Lead exposure has been linked to memory loss, mood disorders, and miscarriage in adults. While the FDA says the small amounts of lead are not a safety concern, Stewarts disagrees.
A trace amount of lead is too much.
Another concern? Poisoned lotions. The FDA has identified 35 imported skin lightening creams and soaps tainted with mercury. Your best line of defense? Read the labels and
if a cosmetic is not labeled and there are no ingredients listed, don't buy it.
And don't be afraid to speak out.
I'm hoping that the cosmetic companies are going to wake up to the call from consumers that we really want to have no lead in our lipstick.
I'm Vanessa Welch reporting.
Something stinks when it comes to certain fragrances. Researchers claim some top-selling perfumes and body sprays contain hidden, possibly hazardous chemicals.
But as Dr. Kim Mulvihill tells us, the claims do not sit pretty with the fragrance industry.
With a spritz or a dab, the fragrance industry is big business, pulling in billions of dollars in sales.
Coco Chanel.
Jo Malone French Lime Blossoms.
Chanel #5 for every day, and anything French for night.
But now a new report says the biz really stinks.
We tested 17 top-selling perfumes, celebrity fragrances, teen body sprays, and found that all of the products had many secret chemicals that weren't listed on labels and many chemicals of concern.
Among the products tested, Glow by J.Lo, Britney Spears' Curious, and Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio. Stacey Malkin is co-founder of the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics. Her group commissioned the report.
The products contain an average of 10 allergens each that can trigger headaches, skin rashes, asthma attacks, and we also found many of the products contained hormone disrupting chemicals linked to long-term health effects, like increased risk of cancer or infertility.
The report says not only are the ingredients kept secret from consumers, but most have never been assessed for safety. Dr. Kim Mulvihill, KSL 5 News.
Some people are sensitive to certain chemicals, even when others are wearing them. The FDA does not require fragrance manufacturers to disclose the ingredients of synthetic fragrances because these formulas are considered trade secrets. Today, only 9 ingredients are prohibited by the FDA for use in cosmetics.
We, in our ongoing investigations of chemicals in consumer products, were shocked, as probably most people will be when they find out, that chemicals in cosmetics are not regulated. There's no authority for the EPA or the FDA to regulate the chemicals in cosmetics. The chemicals that go in cosmetics are, for the most part, not tested before they're allowed in the cosmetics. And it's even very difficult to get an accurate listing of the chemicals that are in cosmetics because they hide under things like color and fragrance and that sort of thing. A few years ago, we started obtaining from whatever sources we could lists of as many ingredients in cosmetics and personal care products as we could. And then we matched that against, I think we're up to something like 36 different databases of harmful chemicals from around the world. The US, the EU, the UN, the World Health Organization. And by matching up the ingredients that we knew were in these personal care products, just the ones we knew, not the ones that weren't disclosed, mind you, but just the ones we knew, with the databases of harmful chemicals, we were able to come up with a ranking system that says, okay, your skin cream has this many chemicals of concern in it. And the 2 areas of concern were either known health effects carcinogen, neurological damage, whatever, or simply this chemical has never been tested. We don't know what the effect of this chemical is. Skin care, hair care, eye care, nail care, baby care, oil care, and fragrance. The resulting database, Skin Deep, we've got the ability where you can go online and search from 25,000 different products to find out exactly what is in them and exactly what we know about the health effects on them. Some of the biggest concerns are mercury, which we know at very low levels can damage brain function, lead, where there's no known safe level of exposure, fragrance-free products, nanoparticles, phthalates, plasticizer chemicals. What we're obviously trying to campaign for is that these chemicals should be regulated the same way that pesticides are regulated or that chemicals in other types of consumer products are regulated. We hope that not just that they will be regulated, but that cosmetic manufacturers will be motivated to get this stuff out of their products. One of the biggest drivers of environmental progress in this country has been disclosure. The sense that if you tell the company you've got to disclose to people what you're putting in your product, people are smart enough to avoid the product if they don't want it. And particularly when you're talking about cosmetics and personal care products that you put on your skin, that you put on your head, that you put in your mouth. We found that the average woman uses something like 12 personal care products a day. The average man, half that. And so each person in this sort of cosmetics and beauty obsessed society is loading literally dozens of either known harmful chemicals or untested chemicals onto our bodies every day. The consumer should not be responsible for protecting themselves. That should be something that government is doing by ensuring that chemicals are safe before they're allowed on the market and ensuring that claims that are made about products are accurate.